Hello guys, Joe Butler. Welcome back to the channel. And today we have one of the biggest, if not the biggest and most expensive LEGO military haul videos on YouTube. This is not including like a building kit or whatever, like the Brickmania AC-130, which is like ridiculously expensive. This is literally just hats and some painted or printed tiles, and that's literally it. This is all from Tiny Veterans. It's from their recent and unfortunately last release, their Gold Rush release. Sorry, I can't speak. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. This is one of the biggest single hauls, and that's including commissions, by the way. This is one of the most expensive single purchases I've ever made, although the release was over multiple weeks, multiple waves. But cumulatively, this is very expensive. I have no idea, but it's a bit north of $1,000 for sure. And I waited a pretty long time for this. There is like a story behind that. Just for some context, TV is a single man, sometimes two-man operation, and the second person just helps with like packing and stuff. They don't actually like help paint. So effectively a one-man operation when it comes to all the painting. Unfortunately, there was some serious delays, as anyone who understands the situation, some brutal delays. And at one point he did lie about the situation. Like, oh, stuff is getting shipped out and stuff. But it turns out he was still working on things when he said he shipped things out. I give him a pass for that because one-man operation, very, very high-quality product. And I just kind of knew, this was a crazy task for him. Like, all the things he sold and stuff. So I give him a pass for that. You can hate me for it. And besides, he's closing anyways, so he can kind of just lie and it won't really matter that much. But he didn't lie out of malice or anything. He just the hype train was extreme. Understandably, people really want their products. Understandably, the wait has been very long, so he kind of lied to help ease the nerves a bit. Unfortunately, it may have backfired. But regardless, he finished. He's shipping everything out now, and I finally got my stuff, and this is absolutely freaking insane. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try to make it pretty quick because I actually don't have a lot of time because I'm kind of busy nowadays. But anyways, we're going to just run through this. By the way, the package came in a box like this. It's like a pretty decently sized box. And he couldn't give me the elusive tin cans, unfortunately, because there was just literally so much that I ordered. Sorry, I have my phone on a mount here, so my camera might shake. But yeah, I literally ordered so much that he just could not, like, it would just be inefficient if he gave me the tin cans. So we just forgone that, and he just shipped everything as you see here. I already went and superficially checked everything over just to make sure nothing was crushed or damaged. It looks like everything is fine. The packaging was very very secure. There was no dents on the box. There was a lot of bubble wrap. And yeah, it looks really good. Anyways, let's just go right through this. So you may be wondering what the heck this is. This is actually sandpaper. So thank you for that. You will actually need to sand down your unpainted stuff. It just helps it a little bit, makes it more smooth. So that's why that's included. So we'll put that aside. Next up here is like the printed tiles. There is literally so much here, and I'm probably just gonna ignore this. And I'm pretty sure some of this is like freebies as well. Yeah, I think a lot of this is freebies. I don't think I remember ordering this much. Oh, cool, a syringe. Need that. And I see Coca-Cola. It's pretty cool. And then here's some tiles in here. I will go ahead and show off these posters. I believe these were printed by the same guy that prints for Panzer Brick Labs. I want you to paint your own headgear, yes. Help finish the mock by Tiny Veterans. It's pretty cool. Loose bricks might sink ships. Don't build yourself to death. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny tiles. I always like to see that poster stuff. So that's tiles. We will push this to the end because that's painted stuff. I'll just throw that away. And once again, I apologize if I'm going pretty fast, if this is kind of rough. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, and I'm not sure how much screen time I can record on my phone here. I think I'm running out of storage. Anyways, oh my gosh, there is literally, this is actually like legitimately overwhelming. Oh, this is some Luftwaffe officer caps unpainted. We're just gonna speed run this. What is this? This is Luftwaffe NCO caps, non-commissioned officer caps, unpainted. These are Luftwaffe caps unpainted. And feel free to skip ahead in a video if you just want to see the actual stuff. This is Soviet side caps. Got 4 of those. I got a lot of these because like he's closing, so yeah, I just got it done. 2 of these elite officer crusher caps unpainted. It's going to be a daunting task to paint that. Budanovkas, 4 of these. And he also told me he might have messed up my order. Maybe like misplaced one thing or something. Because there's literally just so much. Got some covered Stahlhelms here. It's pretty cool. Got some more covered Stahlhelms, although this is in the electrician variety. The straps are a little different. It's going to be kind of a heck of a time painting those. Got some winter covered Stahlhelms. This is going to be super easy. Just paint these white basically. And you may be asking like, oh, JF, why did you get so much? I just got so much because he's literally closing. So this is going to keep me stocked up for years. I'm going to have a ton of stuff to paint. Side caps, pretty cool. Can't wait to paint those, 3 of those. Here is 3 more side caps. Can't wait to paint those. Got some more winter covers for the helmets. This one is slightly different, but there we go. Here we got, ooh, elite crushers. Just regular crushers, and I got 4 of these. Can't wait to paint those. Next up here is I got 6, let me count. Yeah, 6 unpainted elite crushers. And yes, I will definitely be trying some hair mods with this. So that'll be super, super interesting to see. This is NCOs. Elite NCOs. By elite, I mean electricians. I got 6 in here. Yep, 6 elite NCO caps. Awesome, looks great. Next up here is 3 Soviet caps, unpainted. Sorry, there's just literally so much. This is overwhelming. 4 Luftwaffe NCO crusher caps, unpainted. A ton of Ushankas here. What is this? Soviet Ushanka. Yeah, I think these are all Soviet Ushankas. So that's 8 of those. Pretty cool. Can't wait to paint those. Next up here is, whoa, what is this? I think this is more Luftwaffe. Nope, this is regular Army. So this is here, NCO caps, 3 of them. Here is Elite. I'm pretty sure this is Elite. Yeah, this is Elite M43 caps. 7 of these. Looks awesome. Next up here is more Luftwaffe Crusher caps. These are officers. Yeah, there's so much unpainted stuff. This is overwhelming. More here side caps. Some of these are tilting. Yeah, these are the tilting ones. So they kind of tilt on the head a bit. Got 4 of those there. Next up is Luftwaffe Ushankas, 6 of them. Cannot wait to paint those. I have some cool ideas for that. Next up here is, wow, there's so much of this. Oh, this is here. This is Army. A ton of here M43 caps. Way too much. Next up here is hair Ushankas. 5 of those. That's pretty good. Next up here is here officer caps. Just 3 of these. Looks pretty good. Next up here is, and some of these are like officer. Yeah, 5 more Army side caps, and then 4 Elite unpainted Ushankas. So that is all of the unpainted stuff. That was ridiculously long. I'm sorry about that. We're already over 10 minutes into the video. But I'm going to open up the first bag now, and I have to go quick because there's literally so freaking much. Okay, this is actually like legitimately overwhelming. How about this, guys? I'm gonna pause the video here, and then I'm gonna take everything out of their bags, and I'll come back to you. Does that sound good? All right, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. As you see on screen, this is literally everything I got that is painted. Obviously not including the not painted stuff, which is quite a significant amount. But anyways, just let me try to stabilize the camera here. All right, that's good enough. Sorry it's not a perfect frame, but this is everything I got. 1 or 2 things might be missing maybe, but this is pretty much everything. So honestly, it's pretty overwhelming just to talk about all this stuff. So I'm going to rapid fire through a lot of this stuff, and yeah. Anyways, beginning with the Luftwaffe caps here, I got 6, actually a total of 10 officer caps. I got 6 regular blue and then 4 white ones, and then there's 2 crushers and 3 crushers on the blue, and then I got 2 general hats. One is a crusher, one is regular. Just to show you what that is like, let me grab a fig here. Where is it? I have a ton of figs set off to the side, but there's literally so many that it's pretty dang overwhelming to look at and find what I'm looking for. There we go. Found what I'm looking for. So here is an example of a guy wearing that. The white is the like the summer cap. And then I will show you, and this is one I already had. I didn't buy this. So I got extras. And then this is the regular officer's cap. Sorry for the really bad lighting. But there you go. That's how it looks. So we will take that off there. Oh gosh, this is literally so overwhelming. Okay, I'm gonna push these guys to the side. Yeah, I'll just push them to the side like that. All right, next up, Panzermutz or Schmutz or Mutz, whatever. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. This is basically like an early war Panzer cap, Panzer protection hat. This was suggested by my great friend, Comrade Spooky. Shout out to you. Yeah, it's just like the first iteration of the German tanker's hat. Looks really cool. It's like a pretty cool beret type. And I got 2 of those. We'll push those to the side. All right, next up here, and we're just gonna go randomly like through this. This won't be in any particular order. The RAF caps. So, where's my RAF guy? Where's my RAF boy? My RAF boy. Where is he? Where are you? I just had you set aside. You are... Wow, I feel so embarrassed. There we go. He was hiding. Yeah, he made some RAF caps. I'm not sure what is the officer cap and what is which. But here is one. I think this is the officer's cap. And then there's one that's like kind of below it. This is the other one. And then this is a special version. I think this is the Polish cap. Because the Poles did fight with Polish exiles did fight with the RAF, which is really cool. So 3 different types there. I got like 5 of those. Next up is the Tam O'Shanter. The Tam O'Shanter. I'm really sorry for my Scottish impression. I'm not even sure if this is Scottish. I'm really sorry, British people. I'm really sorry. Alright, so this is the Tam O'Shanter. This was also a new item during the release. This one is based off of a specific unit, which I don't remember. But honestly, you can probably just use it generically. But I would like to point out the paint job on this is absolutely insane. Like, that is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, it's like a British hat. And I'm pretty sure this is how it's worn. So, yeah, crazy detail. I got 2 of those. And you may ask, JF, why did you get so much? Why did you get duplicates and stuff? Well, first of all, I have a lot of figs. And second of all, my kind of long-term goal is to like make a really huge, insane display. Which is going to be really cool. Anyways, 2 Ushankas here, one Hare and one Luftwaffe. I'm not going to put those on a guy, but I do have a guy already with one that has one. This is a Gebirgsjäger. So that's what a Hare one looks like. And I also got 2 elite ones, which I'm not going to put on because they're just very similar anyways. Just Ushankas. Man, I am really running out of room here. This is really, really bad. Anyways, I got a single Soviet visor cap. Here we go. I have a guy to put it on. This is like a Soviet infantry officer. And wow, this guy looks absolutely freaking killer. Wow. Wow. That looks great. Honestly, I wish I got more of these. It's kind of a huge mistake that I only got one. But, yeah, really cool, really great. Absolutely love it. Awesome. I'm going to keep it on that guy. Next up here is some Adrian helmets. I had got special Soviet Adrian helmets. Yes, the Soviets did use the Adrian helmets for a brief period. In their early history, they did just kind of copy a lot of stuff, like French tanks and stuff. And they also copied the French infantry helmet, but they put their own really cool logo on it, and it just looks absolutely cool. This is a guy in the M35 uniform. So this is like a really good representation of a early, very early Soviet infantry. Wow, that back printing is like really cool. But yeah, absolutely great. Really spices up your early Soviet boys. And yeah, I got 3 of those. Absolutely awesome. Love that. And I will push those to the side. Next up is like 2 US Adrian helmets. Now, I think these were only used by like medics or something. There's like a picture out there of these. But yeah, super rare, really obscure, only used by like medical personnel, I think. I could be wrong. Anyways, I got 10 French infantry Adrian helmets. And then I also got 3 artillery Adrian helmets. Now, what's really cool about these TV Adrian helmets is that you can tell like the branch. So this with like RF, Republic Française, I think. This is like standard infantry. And then this is with like the cannons. This is for artillery. Really cool. Got 10 infantry because you need a lot of infantry. 3 artillery for like an artillery crew, and then I got like 3 other ones here. I think one of these is like engineer, but honestly, I cannot tell what these are. I think one of these is engineer for sure, and then one of these is like a superintendent, and then one of these might be a medic, but I'm not sure. Do not quote me on that. I'm just winging this. We're doing it live, okay? We're doing it live. And since I'm here, I might as well finish off the Adrian helmets just because there's literally so much. There's this one here. Honestly, I have no idea what this is, so like what this belongs to, so I won't really comment about that. I just got one because it looks cool. This has an anchor on it, so I assume this is like for either the French Navy or French colonial infantry or something like that. I could be wrong. And then I got 2 of these. And I think these are Belgian. I'm not sure. I have no idea. This could be colonial. Once again, if you know, please comment in the comments section. If you do want to see what they look like on a fig, I do have a Brick Soldier painted one. So the mold is the same, although this is painted in a World War II style. And this is what it looks like on a World War II infantry guy. Really cool, really great. Absolutely freaking awesome. And somebody needs to release a bunch of World War I French, because I have a ton of helmets now. Next up here is the German World War I, not side cap, but just like regular infantry cap, I think. There's a name for it. I do not know the name because I forgot. And I'm getting a guy here to put it on. And I put this on earlier, and this looked absolutely freaking insane. So I got a Parabellum Bricks guy. And then we put it on here. And wow, that guy... Honestly, low-key right now, the best World War I rifleman right here with this setup. This just works so well together. It's crazy. And yeah, I got 2 of those. It was pretty expensive. It's like kind of a, once again, this was a new item of the release that was voted on. I only got 2 of those. Honestly, I wish I got like a 3rd one, but that's fine. Next up here, we're going to move on to the World War I German Stahlhelms. So we'll just check out the regular ones first. Let me get them over here. I got 8 of the regular ones. These are the model 1915 Stahlhelms. They look a little more chunkier than the World War II Stahlhelm. Whoops. Sorry for bumping the camera. And just as a comparison, I will get out the Brick Arm Stahlhelm. So on the left here is a Brick Arm style helm, and then this is on the right here is a World War One style helm. And the World War One style helm is definitely a bit bigger. It has like those vent holes in it. Yeah, I got a ton of these for World War One German guys, because I actually do World War One as well, although not that much. Just put that guy back. All right, got 8 of those. Those are just regular, basically just one type of color, nothing too special. Next up, I got 3 of the Up Armored style helms. There is a name for this, but I forget. By Up Armored, I mean it just has an extra plate of steel on the front. So this guy is extra heavy on the head. I did read that this was kind of uncomfortable to wear. It would just mess with your neck. But yeah, really cool. I got 3 of these for some extra armored boys. And then last but not least of the World War One stuff, is I got 3 of the camo stall helms. Now these were really expensive, but understandably so. This is like a pretty much, yeah, this is like a unique paint job camo. And if we look at the other ones, the pattern is different. They are not the same. So yeah, you can see that the patterns are not the same. So all of these are pretty much unique, which is really cool. But yeah, I got 3 of those. Pretty expensive, so I didn't really get that much. Yes, I do have a limit to this stuff, believe it or not. All right, let's move on here. I got a random single pith helmet. Doesn't have a strap or anything. There is a version out there with a strap on it. Here's the other version, which I do have. Has the strap. And you know what? We will put on the other one because why not? A little more boring than the other one, but it's totally fine. And yeah, that's a German pith helmet for your Africa boys. Oh, whoops! The hand just fell off there. Let me get that. There we go. And let me put the other hat on this guy. And there we go. He's ready to get dirty. All right, next up here is, let's see, let's just do the British helmets because there's so much, just to get this out of the way. Where is my Brit boy? Where is he? There we go. So I got like a ton of British paratrooper helmets. I got 3 of the regular helmets without netting. And then I got 12. Yeah, I got 12 of the netted helmets. And then here is what a guy looks like with the netted helmet on. This is one I already had. And yeah, it looks really freaking awesome. Looks really, really epic. And I'll show you what the non-netted version looks like. There we go. That's without the netting. It's pretty cool. British paratrooper helmet. And I'll put the netted one on. In most pictures, they mostly had the netting on them, so that's why I mostly got netted helmets. And we'll push that to the side or to the bottom. Absolutely insane. Next up is a bunch of netted Brodies. So I got 10 of these. And just to show you what that is like, where's here, I'll take this guy right here. Let me just take his hat off. And I'll put it on here. Oh, I think you gotta, yeah, there's a certain way. There you go. So yep, that's how it looks. Netted Brodie helmet. Really, really cool. Looks super nice. Absolutely love that. Great stuff. And yeah, I got 10 of those, so we'll just push the rest off to the side because this is literally overwhelming. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time organizing the stuff after this is over. Next up here is, let's go to the Panzer caps. So I got 5 regular Panzer caps. Actually, one of these is Luftwaffe. So this is if it'll focus. Here, I'm gonna put it on this guy. I know this guy is not Luftwaffe, but one of these is Luftwaffe. Because yes, the Luftwaffe did have tanks, believe it or not. And then 4 of these are here, just regular army. So there's 4 and 1 right there. Next up is 2 here Panzer officer hats. Now this one is officer because it has the piping on the top. That just indicates that this guy is an officer, which is what this guy is. So it's pretty cool. Looks absolutely freaking awesome. And I'm going to leave it on this guy because that looks great. And next up here is a really cool one. So this is a Luftwaffe Officer Panzer Cap. And I actually do have a fig for this one. Where is he? Where's the fig? Ah, right here. I have a Hermann Goering Luftwaffe Panzer Officer guy. Now, he might not be an officer. He is wearing like an enlisted belt, so this is probably the wrong cap for him. Maybe. But it looks really good on him. If this is the wrong cap, then I can just swap it out. And I do have the regular one right here without the piping on the top. So it's correct. And yeah, Luftwaffe Panzer guy, which is absolutely insane. I know it doesn't really make much sense, but World War II was crazy. A lot of crazy stuff happened in World War II. So that's all the M43 Panzer caps. Next up here, let's look at the Luftwaffe ones, or the regular Luftwaffe ones, the sand blue. I got 3 regular ones, and then I got 2 officer ones with the piping. So we'll look at the regular ones here, excuse me, and we'll put on a guy here. And wow, this guy looks absolutely freaking nice. He looks really, really tacky. Dang. Wow, that looks great. Awesome, I love that. And then next up here is the officer hat, and we'll put it on this flak guy. And there we go. Basically the same, just has the officer piping on it, on him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's all these like little meanings to these hats and stuff. So we'll push that to the side. And actually, hold up, great opportunity. We'll go back and look at a Luftwaffe officer's cap. I put this on a little too short. We'll just raise that a bit so you can see his eyes. There you go. Wow, that looks great. That looks crazy. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. All right, we'll put that to the side. Next up here is, we will look at the rest of the M43 caps. So I got 2 field gray, which is like old dark gray, officer caps. And I will put one on this guy. And this is a Parabellum Bricks old gray guy. And this looks absolutely freaking insane. Holy bananas. Wow. Wow, that looks so good. Dang, that looks really, 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 really good. Wow. All right, that's cool. I got 2 of those. I'm gonna leave it on that guy. I'll just push the other one down there. Next up is I got a single old gray Jaeger, which is like a light infantry hat, I think. On the website, it's like called a sniper hat, which I'm not sure if it's like an actual sniper hat. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna put it on my sniper boy, and wow, that looks really, 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 really good. Holy bananas. Wow, that looks crazy. This is a sniper. Wow, that's all. This hat goes great with this guy. Wow. Oh, that's so good. I love it. I'm gonna leave it on him. He's gonna rock with that. Whoops, I just bumped the light. I'm literally not working with that much room here. It's crazy. This is insanity. Next up here is 6 Gebirgsjäger caps. I got 3 field gray and I got 3 regular gray hats. And when I say field gray, I could be wrong. It might be referring to the dark bluish gray hats. But anyways, I digress. Let's just move along here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on a guy. I have a FMB Gebirgsjäger guy here. And wow, that looks absolutely... Whoops, I almost dropped him. That would be really bad. Wow, this guy looks absolutely freaking insane. And he also has the Brick Soldier German rucksack. And yeah, this guy looks great. Wow. Wow, that looks so good. Yeah, I'm going to leave that hat on this guy. And then the other one here is just different color. It's like old gray. So won't really touch that. And next up here, let's look at the general hats. I got a ton of them because why not? I mean, these are going to be like super rare, so I just stocked up. There is some different variations. So this one is like a dark bluish gray one. And then this one is like a old gray one. And then I got a special version here with the headphones. And yeah, looks absolutely great. Got like a ton of those. People really hate me right now, but it's fine. They hate me because I bought so much. Let's see. There's some RAF side caps here. There's 2 variants. I think there's actually multiple variants because some of them are tilting. I'm pretty sure this one is like... Here, let me get my RAF guy. Where is he? There he is. I think this one is the officer's cap. I could be wrong. This might not be officers, but I got that one there. And I think the other one is tilting. I could be wrong, though. Oh, no, the other one was actually tilting. So this is regular. And then the other one will have a very slight... Yeah, it has a very slight tilt to it. So it's just leaning to one side. It's very subtle. But that looks really freaking great. And I'm actually going to leave it on that guy. And then there's 4 others here. I think 2 of these are tilting and 2 of them are regular. And I think they're just for like lower rank personnel. Next up here is a bunch of German... Whoops, I bumped the camera again. A bunch of German army hats. One of them is an NCO. It's in field gray, old dark gray. And then one of them is in dark bluish gray. And then one has headphones, 2 officers. And we'll just put that to the side there. Won't really show that much. got an officer's hat. This one actually looks great. Let me get my guy here. Yeah, right here. So this is a hat I already have, but there is a little difference on this. The middle band is actually dark green. This one is black. German officer hats, they did like kind of have different band colors sometimes. So we'll take the old one off and we'll put on the new one. And wow, that looks, excuse me, that looks absolutely freaking insane. Wow. Excuse me. That looks absolutely great. Wow. I'm going to leave it on that guy. And we're just going to move along. Got a Panzer cap, Panzer officer hat. I will show what that looks like. I have another one here. This is from a previous release. It's an older one. But yeah, nothing too special. Just for Panzer boys. Next up here is Recon. Now I actually do have a Recon boy right here. This is my own painted cap. Actually, let's do a quality check. My painting versus TV painting. TV painting is significantly more superior. I'm kind of close. My painting isn't too bad, but I still have a ways to go. And we'll go ahead and put it on my guy as an example. And that looks absolutely freaking insane. Looks super clean. Unfortunately, this guy is not an officer. He has an enlisted belt, so it wouldn't really work on this guy. But yeah, looks absolutely great. And I'm gonna take it off him, unfortunately, and I'm gonna put mine on because this one actually makes sense. The other hat doesn't, unfortunately. So we'll, oh, whoops, his hand fell out. The hands keep falling out because I sand down my hands so I don't get arm cracks. Arm cracks are annoying, but you can prevent them by sanding down your hands. I have a tutorial on that. Check it out. Next up here is Panzer Grenadier. This one is field gray, so it's like old dark gray, and it's an NCO, and then this one is officers. Officer has the silver band on it, so that's pretty cool. Panzer Grenadier is basically like mechanized / armored infantry. Next up here is all of the elite caps by Elite. It's just electricians, the really bad guys. The very, very bad guys. And I will put them all out here. I actually got quite a bit because a lot of electricians are made, so I need a lot to staff them up. First up here, I got 3 like kind of old dark gray enlisted caps, and we'll put it on. Wow, that looks absolutely insane. That looks absolutely freaking insane. All right, yeah, we're gonna leave it on this guy. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that is a top tier fig right there. But yeah, we're gonna leave it on that guy. And I got 2 more of those because you kind of need a lot of those. I got 2 regular ones in dark bluish gray. I got 2 NCO crushers, and then I got 1 officer one with the silver band on it. Next up here is I got 3 peaked NCO dark bluish gray caps, because why not? And next up here is I got 1 regular Panzer cap, and then I got a NCO one, non-commissioned officer. Then I got a police one. This is orange is like military police. This is a military police NCO, non-com. Then I got a peaked NCO artilleryman. Red is for artillery. or for assault guns. Got that. And then last but not least, and this is kind of one of the holy grails of this release. Honestly, there's a lot of holy grails of this release, but this is one of the last items sold, and this is one of the most expensive. This is a Panzer officer with headphones, and it looks absolutely freaking insane. This guy looks great, so nice, and I got 2 of those. And actually, I wanted one so bad I made my own. And honestly, my version actually isn't that too bad. It's kind of alright. It's alright. And mine has hair, by the way. This one doesn't. My guy has hair. And you can see the hair on the side there. So this guy has hair, this one doesn't. This is a Brick Soldier hat, by the way. But the headphones, I literally like modded it onto the hat. So this is not like a regular mold. But yeah, there you go. Wow, that looks crazy. That looks crazy. Well, guys, this is pretty much the end of the video. Hopefully it's not too crazy long. And hopefully I showed off everything that people wanted to see. I think I did. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, that's awesome. If you didn't, it's whatever. Honestly, why did you even watch this video if you didn't enjoy it? Just doing just a pass of all these guys with TV. But yeah, it really sucks that TV is closing. Such a great business. Really just adds so much value to the hobby with these custom headpieces. And there's just so much like love and artisan craft that goes into these. Insane 3D printing quality, insane painting quality. I don't think it will ever be matched. There's some people that are getting kind of close, but this is always going to reign as superior in my eyes. Yeah, just looks absolutely insane. I want to give a standing ovation to TV. Just slapping my leg there for clapping. Because he probably won't be coming back. I think this is the end. Now it's not the total end. He did say that he's gonna lend out his 3D models to like other places, so you might see his models pop up here and there. But for his actual like painting work, he may do some like private commissions now and then, but other than that, not much is gonna come back into circulation. So that's kind of it. But yeah, kind of end of an era, which kind of sucks. But yeah, thank you, TV. You are so freaking awesome. Love your work. And yeah, this is crazy. Love your work. And it's just really sad to see you go. But you are moving on to bigger and better things, my man. Bigger and better things. That's the main reason why he's closing down. Because he has a life. Unlike me. I'm just kidding. I do have a life. But yeah, he's moving on to greener pastures. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for hopefully more coming in the future. Whether that be, me trying to paint all this stuff. I'm not going to like try to paint all this immediately. It's going to be like very slow over time. But yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.